I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. Might be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. These two teams, the Eagles and the Pats, did not meet in the regular season last year, so their last official bout was in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Everybody remembers that one with the Eagles staking claim to their first ever title. And the Philly special went down in football history with Nick Foles catching the pass from Trey Burton in the end zone. What a game that was. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
day, just like that. Just like that.
81, 81.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go, back. 120.
15, check back 15. What we got?
Shorty. Wow. The great 57. Bravo. Here, shift.
Kill it, motion me out.
Wentz now on first down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Scott. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54. Hey, pick your game up.
Go.
Shift. 54, right there.
Throwing now is Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
57. Here, shift.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Check pass.
Now Wentz on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
To throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. That's complete to White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Flacco. It's caught. This is White. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Damian Harris, 3rd rounder from Alabama. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
It's a gain of 3. First down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Squish, double. Shit.
On first down, Flacco. It's complete. James White. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Bring that. Like 80. 54 Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 33-yard line.
54
On 2nd down and 4. Flacco. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Switch. Roger, 5-0. You draw Corker.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. He's got White here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hurry up. Kill.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Tight dog. Yo, Lee. Protein spill. 54's Mike.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Flacco looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Niles Paul. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December, we're only in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, it's Scott. It's a room to maneuver. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 18. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles? The coach. The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. The coach. Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Sunday. Hey, rip 5-2, out here. Hey, exit.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
From the 16, Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass. And it keeps 6 points off the board. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Charlie. Man 5-7.
Watch the twist.
Wentz now to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 36 yards out. And Elliott puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2. Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going on the ground, it's White. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Third down, Flacco from the gun. And Sanders has got it, complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Hey, wahoo! 53's the mic. You're over here, you're over here.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Big ass, big ass.
Yellow, yellow.
Flacco from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. This Pats and Eagles matchup is part of the NFL 100 series. These two teams met in Super Bowl 39 and also recently in Super Bowl 52, splitting the pair of matchups. Tom Brady was the constant in both of them. His counterpart the first go-around, Donovan McNabb, and the Pats won that affair. But then the Eagles would get revenge 13 years later behind the very unlikely hero, Nick Foles. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Passing play, Flacco. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Flacco. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Marquise Goodwin. As the first half is winding down. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Flacco's throw there complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check it back.
Fournette running right. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
X3. 218. Chop.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Right there. 54.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Wait. We got that. Ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Flacco nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Duke Riley in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Flacco. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Flacco now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey, dude.
53 at the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it. Let's go, let's go.
Now Flacco. And he fires one incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
51.
Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike.
Once more, it's Flacco. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Switch.
Hey, bunch.
Check 3.
Hey, work up.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Wentz. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Here we go. 180.
54 Mike. Who that? Check.
Sunday.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Waiting.
51, Mike. 51. You don't want this. No. Off.
Kill. Hey, kill it. Hey, 4-2 kill it. Hey, seam 6.
51's the mic. Double dog. That's the way.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 24.
Great.
52. Check.
Hey, stand.
Crouch.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
82.
Kill.
Watch twist.
Now Wentz again. Goodwin able to haul it in. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Scott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Wentz, the handoff to Ajayi. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
On first down, Scott, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Solid.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
50's a mic. 50's a mic. Check back.
5-9. Hey, Alpha.
Pressure. Mike 50. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike's 50.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Flacco. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
The 20. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. To pass, Flacco. It's caught by Sanders. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Flacco. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
It's caught. This is White. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going to look to throw on fourth with Flacco. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is back to a 5-point game. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Flacco to throw. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Edelman there, and it'll bring up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last gasp for Flacco. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Philadelphia, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.